Good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Casimir. The St. Lucia Renal Association held their annual celebrity sports event last weekend. The event is aimed at bringing awareness to the scourge of kidney disease on the island. Dr. Mulclack is a member of the association.
Sunday the 11th is the Sunday after World Kidney Day, so it's Celebrity Sports Day. Every year Celebrity Sports Day falls on this Sunday. We started this morning a little later than we planned with cricket. So we've had cricket, we just concluded football, I believe, and netball, but we still have a lot more to come. There are several competitions in terms of fun sports that the general public can participate in. Also table tennis is due and quite a few things. We still have about 4 hours to go for the day. Of note, today also we have our health fair, so there's an opportunity for people to get their blood pressures, blood sugars checked, get the urine tested as well. So it's really all happening down here today at the Vigi Multipurpose Sports Complex.
Well, last week was Kidney Awareness Week. Acting Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, Mrs. Leota Charlemagne Mason, spoke to the significance of hosting the annual event.
Anytime it's sports, I'm there. I think that sports is a great avenue for people to partake in. Kidney Week, we know what the effects of having kidney failure and all of that can do. And I think if you're healthy, if you're active, that can help you alleviate any issues health-wise. So I think that when it comes to sports, we should encourage young, old, in between, everyone should come out and participate.
Well, every year around this time, the organization brings together individuals from all walks of life in one area. Parliamentary representative for Dennery North, Sean Edwards, was at the event.
Well, today I'm here supporting the St. Lucia Renal Association to promote kidney health. As you know, we have a serious problem with respect to kidney health in the country, and the Renal Association has taken the lead. And one of the things they've done annually is to organize a Celebrity Sports Day. I've participated in that activity before, and I'm happy to be here again this year, 2018. I think this is a campaign that we have to buy into, particularly those of us who are in public life. For me, it has more than just national significance, because in my constituency, Dennery North, we have quite a few persons with kidney issues who have to resort to the public health facilities for dialysis on a weekly basis. So the more of us in public life who can buy into the Renal Association's campaign and go out there and spread the word, I think the better it's going to be for the well-being of our country.
The event was laced with members from the entertainment fraternity. Popular MC and talk show host Kendall Scotty Eugene spoke to the importance of being at the event.
It's my second time participating in the Celebrity Fun Day for the Renal Association. My main aim here is to get the victories. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. And of course to show my support and help in boosting the association and ensuring that St. Lucians are aware that your kidneys are so important to you and you should be taking care of them every day, every minute, every hour.
Well, the association also catered for young individuals who wanted to show their support for the cause. There were events such as Lemon Spoon and Hula Hoop for both young and the not so young. We also met up with St. Lucia's very best female table tennis players who were present.
Alright, so I'm here with St. Lucia's local female table tennis stars. You're also participating in the activities in celebration of Kidney Week. Alright, so to my right, Lehman, and just tell us why you decided to be part of this activity.
Well, my name is Cherise Ashville, and I decided to be part of this activity just to give back to the community and just to contribute to a good cause about kidney health. So that's why I'm here.
All right, so tell us your name and tell us why you are so excited about this activity today.
My name is Maya George, and I'm excited about this activity because our body is our tool, and I believe that if you take care of your body, then you can go wherever you desire.
So yeah, you guys seem to really love table tennis and generally sports. And how does sports really help you guys in terms of becoming socially conscious individuals to come back and support these sort of activities?
Well, through my many years of experience in table tennis, I've met people from different backgrounds, different social backgrounds, different economic backgrounds. And one thing that table tennis has shown me is that through a sport, anyone's equal. So as long as you have your ability, it doesn't matter where you're from. And if you perform, you would still get the recognition you deserve.
All right, so how important is it for all of St. Lucia to have been part of this activity?
I think it would be very important because kidney failure is very prominent in St. Lucia. So it would be good if everybody could come out and show their support, get aware of what's going on and what's happening in our country.
Thank you very much, girls, and all the best with our lovely table tennis stars in St. Lucia.
Well, the event was held on Sunday, 11th March 2018 at the VG Sports Complex. Now in football, the Marshall Football Council's Philip J. Pierre Invitational Competition continued on Saturday. In the lone game played at the Marshall playing field on Sunday, B1FC defeated Pave United 3-1. That's on Saturday. Now we spoke to prolific striker from the Marshall community, Andres Remy.
Well, today's game was a competitive game. We tried. The game was physical, but a little referee errors. But at the end of the day, we still come out victorious.
Okay, so what do you think about the competition so far?
Well, it starts slow, but I am hoping for it to pick up and get better.
Well, in this matchup, Remy registered an impressive brace as B1 came from behind to win this encounter. Dylan Gordon got things going for Pave in the 10th minute. Sondel Alexander penetrated to equalize for B1FC in the 47th minute. We spoke to the captain of Pave United.
Well, basically, you could see the game was end-to-end action as you saw it today. Congratulations to B1. Well, the better team won with the goals. Our chances, we got chances to equalize the game, so it could have gone anyhow. So I think we just have to go back to the training camp, practice more on what we were lacking in the game. Well, basically transition from defense and just to put away our chances. So congrats to B1, but Pave still a continuing one.
Wow, well on Sunday, Big Players Youth defeated Marshall Veterans 4-0. The goal scorers included Kimani Monros and Tasimba Alexander, while Levi Medrick registered a brace. Now, one match was played in this year's SLFA Division 1 Cup on the weekend. On Saturday night, in a match postponed from midweek, title contenders Uptown Rebels took on Tiroche FC. Tiroche needed a win to ensure that they stayed in this year's competition, while Uptown needed a win to keep pressure on the other teams and stay in the title contention. Well, after 90 minutes of football, the game ended in a 0-0 draw. The result means that Alez needs an unlikely heavy victory against Tiroche FC in the final matchup to stay in this year's and next year's competition. Uptown, while still statistically in with a shot, did an absolute miracle to win this year's competition. The Leclerc Football League Castries North Parliamentary Representative Football Competition got underway last weekend. We spoke to the president of the Leclerc Football League.
It's the opening of the Leclerc Football League. Of course, it's the first of many other tournaments to come. It's the Parliamentary Representative Cup. Of course, the Honorable Stevenson King. And after that, we see a lot more to come.
What's your expectation for this tournament?
Well, actually, it's not a Leclerc Football League tournament. It is the Parliamentary Rep, which means it encompasses AGAD, in fact, the whole constituency. And in fact, you can say a constituency cup. So the whole constituency, you have AGAD and Lancers taking part, which is not normal for Leclerc. Yeah. I'm hoping that everything's going to turn out well, and well, hopefully one of the Leclerc League will win that tournament. Yeah.
Well, the competition got underway on Sunday with a ceremonial meet and greet with the teams by the parliamentary rep for the area, Stevenson King. After the ceremonial penalty kick by the Honorable King, Lancers went on to thump AGAD United 7-1. Mario Jabatis had a hat-trick in this encounter. Meltus Daisy, Albertini Philip, Chauvin Hunter and Trevor Joseph were also among the goal scorers. In the second game on the night, Better Thinkers defeated Leclerc Veterans 5-2. Now, the Castries Football Council, as the CFC, they opened their 2018 playing season with the start of the CFC Promotional League on Sunday, March 11, 2018 at the Corinth playing field. Action scheduled for Saturday was called off. However, in a match played on Sunday, Valley Soccer Club defeated the more experienced FC Pioneers 3-1. Wilson Shalman had a brilliant goal from outside the box in the 6th minute. In the 41st minute, Pioneers would equalize with a goal from Kingsley Henry. Shalman would, however, complete his well-deserved brace with a goal from the penalty spot in the 71st minute to put Valley Soccer back on top. The youngsters would then put the match to rest with a 77th minute strike by Asa Daniel. Still in football, the Dominic Fede Cup continued last weekend with matches played at the Ancillary and the Marigo playing field. In the first match played on Saturday evening, Marigo FC took on Square Boys FC from Canaries. In this matchup, Quad Places got the early breakthrough for Marigo. The Places opener, he came in the third minute of play. The guys from Marigo would go 2-0 up with a goal from Max Joseph. 2 minutes later, Square Boys would get back in this game with a goal from Kevin Santomer. As a result, Marigo went into the locker room with a 2-1 lead after 45 minutes. The second half saw both teams playing some direct football. Yet it was Raphael Henry who would find the back of the net to give Marigo a 2-goal lead. However, Stephen Octave would make things interesting as he pierced the old onion bag with over 30 minutes left in this encounter. Despite both teams getting opportunities, Marigo went on to win this encounter 3-1. In the second game on the night, Nofia FC from Canaries made it 2 wins in 2 games with a 2-1 victory over Sarah Scorpions. On Sunday at the Marigo playing field, Eric Gabriel and Young Stars FC from Ancillary took on T-Valley FC. After both teams ended the first half in a 0-0 deadlock, T-Valley would have the better of exchanges in most of the game, and they came out victorious 2-1. In the second encounter, All Stars from Ancillary took on City Foundation. In a group considered by many to be the group of death, City Foundation and All Stars played to a 1-1 draw despite a goal by young sensation Dijal Augustine from the penalty spot. Well, matches continue in this exciting competition this weekend. Well, we take a break. When we get back, Choiseul Sec defeats Vieux Fort in under-19 schools cricket. Welcome back. Now, matches continued in the Master United Insurance Under-19 Schools Cricket Tournament. In a match played on Friday, 9th March 2018 at the Philip Marsday Grounds, Choiseul Secondary took on Vieux Fort Comprehensive. Batting first, Choiseul got to 282 for 9 in 20 overs. Hanif had a brilliant 91, while Mali Hunt was left stranded on 55. Jim Peter also contributed 40. For Vieux Fort, Jendi Sami, he took 4 for 46, while Zach Bolan took 4 for 77. In search of the desired total, Vieux Fort Comprehensive were bowled out for just 121. Yendi Sami, he top scored with 19. For Choiseul, Jovan Stephen was the main destroyer as he took 5 for 39, while Sky Laffey finished with 3 for 19. Choiseul, they won by 161 runs. Now, the South Castries Lionesses retained the Asinta Ogies Women's 50-over title with a 157-run win over Labrie at the Philip Marsday Grounds in Vieux Fort, led by Captain Ashlyn Edwards. She scored 84. South Castries, they chalked up 230 for 4. Verena Felicien, she had 38, and Nerissa Crafton scored 33. They also contributed with the bat. Elva Descartes bagged 2 wickets. In reply, Labrie were dismissed for 73. Majoli Anthony, 25. Abigail Alexander, 10. Verena, she took 3 for 13. Philippa took 4 for 16. South Castries Lioness, they retained the Asinta Ogies Women's 50-overs title with a 157-run win over Labrie at the Philip Marsday Grounds in Vieux Fort. Led by Captains Ashlyn Edwards, 84. South Castries chalked up 230 for 4. Verena Felician, 38, and Nerissa Crafton, 33, also contributed with the bat. Elva Descartes bagged 2 wickets. Now, in reply, Labrie, they were dismissed for 73. Majoli Anthony, 25. Abigail Alexander, 10. Verena, she took 3 for 14. Philippa Jurovic, she took 4 for 16. Well, South Castries had also defeated Grosley on the Saturday at the Darren Sammy Cricket Grounds by 5 wickets. Grosley made 173. Kiana Joseph, 72. Zyda James, 3 for 27. Maria David took 2 for 26. South Castries got to the desired total of 175 for 5. Maria David, 48 not out. Verena Felicien, 48 not out. Now, top of the table, Ireland, they took on West Indies in Harare in their third game of the 2018 ICC World Cup qualifiers. After losing the toss and being sent into bat, West Indies struggled at the top of the innings as Gale and Lewis failed to get things going. In this matchup, Marlon Samuels failed to have an impact yet again. The regional team's innings was rescued by Captain Jason Holder, who scored 54, and Jamaican Roveman Powell. Well, Powell muscled 101 from 100 deliveries after being dropped on 18. Powell hit 7 4s and 7 6s as West Indies got to the competitive total of 257 for 8 in their 50 overs. Shimron Hetmeyer also contributed a well-played 36 to the innings. In response, Ed Joyce scored a half-century, but no one else joined the party for Ireland. Joyce scored 63, while Kevin O'Brien got to 38, as West Indies bowled Ireland out for 205 in 46.2 overs. Kemar Roach was the pick of the bowlers. He bagged the 4 for 27 in 10 overs. Jason Holder completed a good all-round game, picking up 2 for 49 in his 10 overs. St. Lucia Stars selectee Keswick Williams was also good with the ball. He picked up 4 for 42 in his 10 overs. As a result, West Indies won by 52 runs to take pole position in this group. This win ensures the regional team a spot in the Super 6. Well, in tennis, Novak Djokovic suffered a shock defeat by world 109 ranked Taro Daniel of Japan as he was knocked out of the BNP Paribas Open at Indian Wells. The 30-year-old lost 7-6 and 4-6, 6-1 in the second round tie on his first appearance since an injury ended his Australian Open challenge in January. Djokovic had further surgery on the persistent elbow injury in February. It felt like the first match I had ever played on tour. Very weird. I completely lost rhythm, said the Serb. The defeat was just the 5th time in the past decade the former world #1 Djokovic has lost against a player outside the top 100 players in the world. Well, finally, Marcus Rashford scored twice on his recall to the starting 11 to give Mourinho's Manchester United the points against Liverpool.
Rashford trying to embroider it. He's done it. He has done it. A rasper from Rashford. He came on and changed the game at Crystal Palace on Monday, and he started today and got Manchester United off on the right foot with his right foot.
Well, it's so simple, the start of it. I have to say, he's made runs in behind Alexander-Arnold in his first 10-15 minutes, and the fullback's not coped with it. And once he gets him in the box, he's in trouble. Big
talk about making the most of an opportunity to start in the Premier League for the first time in 2018.
Well, he won't believe it, Jurgen.
Well, despite a largely defensive display in which they had just 42% of possession and 2 shots on target, it was a complete performance by us and with 2 halves, Mourinho said. If people don't think we deserve it, I don't care. Wow. Sad, so sad for Liverpool. Shout out to Lenny Noelia, of course Randy Polio, and of course Lily Molly, a.k.a. Linda Ambrose from Grosley. Good stuff. As sports, the DBS News continues after the break.